Hello and welcome to episode 146.211, Medical Anthropology's Systems of Healing. Today, we are talking with Karen Jones. Karen took the time to give us a walkthrough of things in her daily life, which, in fact, relate to a variety of healing and health techniques, topics, and we gave Karen the bingo card, and she took it away and did some quick research. A lot of these systems of healing cross over, which I was actually surprised by. Many of these I didn't realize I use in almost daily life. Can you give us an example? Well, to start, I knew I used a lot of natural remedies because I've actively made a point of doing so. But I didn't know what some of the things on the list exactly were. So I looked up things like hydrotherapy, and I was amazed to find that I've also been using many elements at home. Although for many of these things I have not seen professional health practitioners of the field, I have still been using the techniques. You actually went around your home taking photographs of relevant things in your life which related to some of the bingo card topics. Shall we take a look? Okay, come with me. Let's have a look at some of the things around my home which contribute to things I believe I use for natural health and healing. These are a collection of the books which have greatly influenced my choices in health and healing, in the way I live and how I deal with illness of both body and mind. I think wearing bare feet and walking on the earth is a huge contribution to just mental feeling. Having that connection with the earth can do wonders for body and mind. This plant, although I forget the name for it, actually a natural insect repellent. Rub some of this on you and the mozzies don't bite. It's fantastic, and it smells hoop shelf in your pantry, often overlooked beyond just the culinary flavouring of food. Different ones can offer you different areas. What avenue you're looking in them, some will talk about different herbs being useful for different chakras. There's all sorts of different uses for herbs across all sorts of different cultures, and I think it's one of the most overlooked things in just anybody's household. Herbs, most people have a shelf of tea in their cupboard. Well, tea's all derived from herbs, so again, you've got herbal remedies right there. Most commonly for me, I tend to take licorice for any fungal issues, things like cold sores. In winter time, it's really useful. Or you can even bathe your feet if you've got athlete's foot. Put a little bit of the tea bags in some warm water and bathe your feet in that, and that tends to help a lot. Most common for me though is the chamomile tea. A headache, best cure I reckon is a little bit of chamomile tea and a teaspoon of honey, and it tastes beautiful and you feel a lot better. Green tea can be a fantastic substitute to drinking coffee. It's full of antioxidants, full of good stuff for you, but it's also a great energy booster without the side effects of the caffeine. As part of my naturopath ideas, I believe that certain foods contain certain minerals that can help you when you're not feeling well. So I've got a collection of shots, but avocados are full of so much good stuff. I lived for a year via the Zen Microbiotic Cookbook. So all foods have yin and yang balances. Different foods can give different properties to your daily life, mental well-being and physical well-being at different times. So this is a collection of things you can find in my bathroom. They're all natural-based products for hygiene and health. I often take baths when I'm not feeling so good, whether that be a mental or physical. I tend to make them really hot. I'll sometimes add essential oils to it, and Himalayan salts, even baking soda. At the hot pools when I lived in Taupo, we used to go to Spa Park, and just the natural hot waters are beautiful, and I found after doing that my muscles didn't get so sore so quickly. Also, I had a lot more energy, spend a lot of time, but I use water a lot in terms of just trying to refreshen yourself, and funnily enough, this turns out to be hydrotherapy. I don't use crystals as much as I used to, but when I was a lot younger, I spent a lot of time working with the energies of crystal. I think that comes under, for me personally, spiritual healing, although it's not prayer healing. It's certainly using the natural energies of the crystals to help cleanse and clear out negative energies, which can help make you feel unwell physically or mentally. I still manage to try and wash these almost every other full moon, which is pretty cool, but I have them sitting around in my house, and I certainly think that they contribute to mental and physical activity. Aromatherapy, it also steps over the boundary towards spiritual healing. All of these things promote relaxation. The actual act of burning a candle or a particular type of incense can stimulate spiritual healings. Things like repelling negative energy, helping uplift your spirits, etc. I believe symbols can be very useful in aiding good health and healing. This is one of my Buddha statues. This is the wall hanging in Dreamcatcher above my bed, again symbolism to promote good health. Schizo Skull is now going to run through some of the other forms of health and healing which came up on the bingo cards. I will give a brief description of my involvement in each one also. Take it away, Schizo Skull. Meditation. Healing imagery. Tai Chi. Yoga. Reiki or Reiki. Music therapy. If only I had ears to listen to it. Ha 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 ha. Maori healing. amazing story. Thanks, Karen, for sharing that with us. So, Karen, now we know a little about your experiences and views on health and healthy living. Could you give us a final statement which could give us an overall view for how you view health and healing in your life?
Yes, of course. I'd be happy to. I think many things happen in our lives which we are not consciously aware of. Techniques of health and healing are often a part of our daily lives, but we aren't aware of them or simply aren't activating them to their full potential. I have always tried to bring elements into my life which will promote healthy living and positive healing. I will do all I can to avoid artificial and pharmaceutical products containing chemicals. I do not know exactly what is in them, exactly what they do, and exactly how they do it. I do not like the idea of artificial chemicals in my body. I believe systems of healing are all around us, and it is nice to actively engage in them.
Thank you for your time helping us explore the lens through which I view health and healing. A bingo special on medical anthropology. This has been episode 146.21, and we have been joined by Karen Jones. Thank you, and good night.